How to Win Friends and Influence People is a best-selling book by author Dale Carnegie that was published in the year 1936. It sold over 15 million copies and became one of the best-selling books till date. Even in the year 2011, years after being published, it was in ranking number 11 of the top 100 influential books all over the world. And today I'm going to share with you in this video few effective principles of communication as shared by Dale Carnegie in his book. This book provides basic skills that one can use to win friends and influence other people they come in contact with. It shares effective yet powerful tools of communication that you can use to build a goodwill with the people around you. So let's begin with the first principle. The importance of remembering one person's name. The author in the book says that remembering a person's name is extremely important, and it is more important than remembering anything else about that person. A research study was published in the journal APA PsycNet amongst 56 students, which proved that forgetting someone's name actually led to a declined sense of belongingness. This study also proved that if we forget the other person's name, that can impact and damage the relationship to a great extent. Remembering the other person's name creates immediate value and respect in the minds of the other person. The second principle of communication, as told by the author, is the importance of being a good listener. Not one but multiple research studies have been done in this regard that have proved that if you listen more to the other person, you are able to win that trust and you're able to develop a rapport with that person immediately. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Ask those questions that they will want to answer and then listen with all of your attention. The third principle that the author talks about is the belief that everyone has something to teach you. And when you start believing on this, start taking genuine interest in that person, that builds a strong connection with the other person. The fourth is appealing to the interest of the other person. Everyone in this world wants to talk about their own interest, about themselves more than about you. So have a conversation where you're letting the other person talk about themselves, about their interest, about their likes, dislikes, hobbies, and so on. That will make the conversation interesting for the other person and will help you build trust with that other person. Fifth, as told by the author, is realizing that people want to feel important. If you make the other person feel important, he will think much more of you. If you make the person feel less important, they will think less of you. The sixth is go fishing but with worms and not cheesecake. For the simple reason that fishes don't like cheesecake, they like worms. So we need to understand what the other person wants is what we need to fulfill. For that will build the reputation with the other person. Everyone doesn't need everything. They're looking for something specific from you. And if we realize and if we are able to give that to that person, then that builds instant connection. Then that builds instant communication and rapport. Give something that the other person wants, not what everyone wants. Keep asking yourself during a conversation, what is it that this person wants? What is it that this person wants that is different from the other person? And then try to give that, because that will make the other person feel important and valued. The seventh is the importance of anger. Whenever you feel that the other person is angry with us, sympathize with that person. As soon as the other person feels that you're sympathizing with them, the anger will come down and the conversation will start taking place. The eighth is approach people with a smiling and happy demeanor. Everybody wants to be around happy people because once you are happy, you create a happy environment and you make others happy too. Research shows that when we are positive and when we are smiling, our brain releases happy hormones. These happy hormones, serotonin and dopamine, act like natural painkillers. And research also says that humans have a tendency to copy each other. So when I'm smiling, the other person is smiling back and happy hormones is being released in their brain also. So when two happy people and two smiling people meet each other, it creates a positive and a happy environment that everyone is looking for. So whenever you're meeting someone, meet someone with a smile, as said by the author in the book, if you want to build a strong connection with the other person. The ninth is if you want to win friends and influence people in a positive positive and strong way, then praise and appreciation is something to go for. Tony Schwartz, the CEO of the Energy Project, says authentically appreciating others will make you feel better about yourself, and it will also increase the likelihood that they will invest more in their work and in you too. The human instinct for reciprocity runs deep. So when we are praising and appreciating others, we are not only creating value for our own self, also value in the life of others. The 10th and the last is, in a conversation, don't include complaining and criticizing. This makes them act defensively and rationalize their action. Instead, praising them lowers their defense and they'll be more receptive to your feedback. So instead of complaining while conversing with the other person, praise and appreciate the person, and that will help them settle their anger and also rationalize their defense mechanism. Instead of complaining, if we are praising them, that lowers their defense and make them feel less angry. This book highlights human psychology and reveals to the reader the ways to connect with other auras of human existence and human influence one another gradually. There are various learnings from this book. The reason this became such a super hit in the market is because there are various insights, and this is what I'm covering. What I'm covering in this video is just a small section of what is included in the book. So if you want to have the entire insights, I've tried to prepare the maximum gist for you. The most valuable ones for you I've taken out after reading the book. But if you want to have the entire view, you will have to read the book. There are other videos also on this book. And if you want me to prepare another video on this book covering another section, another takeaway, then please let me know in the comment section, because this book has actually improved the communication between a lot of people in this world. And there are reasons why this became a bestseller in the market. So if you want more insights, more learnings from this book, please do let me know, because I've tried to cover as much as possible, but there are limitations that I can do in a video. Please do hit like, share, comment and subscribe. Do let me know if you've read this book. Do let me know what you have learned from this book. Do let me know why do you feel this book became one of the best-selling books in the market. And if you have read this book, please share your experience of trying various ways and tools, techniques to win friends and influence other people.